Boom. We're live. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Culture and Cannabis Podcast, episode 15. My name is JC Coates. I'll be your host today. We're going to talk about a plethora of things. It's kind of a special episode for me today because we've kind of wrapped up the end of the 2019 Culture and Cannabis event series. We did 11 events this year. It's been a hell of a road. It's just been a humbling experience, falling in love with the cannabis community and going against the stigma that still exists out here and trying to raise the community as much as we could. We feel like we made a lot of progress this year, and the support has been amazing. So if you've been to our events, if you've supported, watched the journey that we've kind of been on this year, it means the world to us. And man, it's been a crazy ride. So listen, I have my ace in the building today. My homie, my partner, he's been with us all year long. We put in a ton of work this year on the events, and I've really got to know my good friend Gerardo Gonzalez. Got him in the studio today. What's good, G?
Hello. Thanks, JC, for letting me come on, hang out, maybe blow a few clouds with you.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Coming in, representing Fluer. We got some orange cookies in the air right now. Nice little gift I thought I should come through with.
Orange cookies. Let's give that a whirl.
Yeah. Go ahead and let your taste pros go ahead and taste that natural organic flower. That's something we're kind of known for, is just being organic out here. We do Korean farming, which means we mulch everything down, bring it back into the plant, feed the soil, not the plant. You can catch us on any given day over at Fluer Nevada Cannabis. You can find insects, Indian insects. You can find little lizards crawling on our soil, worms inside our soil, all to help the soil get better and let those trees really, well, you taste it.
You can taste it. And I've been over to Fluer before. I took a tour over there. Amber, God bless her soul, invited us to come over there, and we took a tour, and it was super interesting, right? It was really eye-opening because it is, and I probably won't get all the terms right, but it's all organic, it's all natural, and when you go over there, you just see it, right? There are like little lizards, running around, and there's like moss and stuff growing in the beds of the plants, and it's like a real natural process that you guys use over there, and man, it tastes good too.
Yeah, I mean, it'll get you stone groove. That's definitely our orange cookies. For me, it's definitely more of a sativa hybrid, so it lets you relax, but at the same time let you be focused, nice and mellow, nothing sluggish. That's one thing. I'm sativa born, so I love anything good sativa, and this is one of the sativas I recommend the Budtenders, other former co-workers, and when they get on game, they don't stop.
Yeah, I feel it.
You can find us at Cultivate, Inyo, Blackjack, all kinds of the guys that stick up. And also we help doing community, so we always love giving back to events.
Right. And our friend that's been on the podcast, Mr. Evan Martyr, took a position over there this year. That was a big move for Evan and for Evergreen and Fluer.
Yeah, right? It was. It came from another company, and that's always scary when you decide to leave somewhere that you've been there for a long time. Just take that chance on yourself. And Evan has the genes in him, and he's got the magic hands and the knowledge, and he's always willing to share that knowledge, which I think he and the other growers that we have just bring it together. And like I said, one of the things that we're very consistent on is being organic and the taste, the great high. And that's it. I think that's what we really go for. And thanks you to the state of Nevada that really just elevates the game for us,
Yeah, I mean, Fluor's been, Fluor is, can I say it? Evergreen Organics, right? That's the license there. I think it was one of the first licenses in Nevada, right? They've been really, leading the way with a lot of product lines here in Nevada. They have a great, the edibles but the flower coming out has just been incredible, right?
Yeah, great monsters, super tasty. We were lucky enough to pick up an eighth of Tangy, and I actually got to do a press and sesh out here, and that just came out phenomenal. So that's good. We always have a lot of love on our Tangy side. And so if you haven't had a chance, Budtender's come out next week. I know it's Halloween, but between 7 and 9, come out, meet me, meet Amber, meet Tanisha, our other rep. Come to New Woo. We're going to have a tasting. We'll call it Floors Day. We already have, but next week will be our first tasting at New Woo. So please come through if you're in the industry. If not, just come through and hang out. You know what the Tasting Lounge is about, and you'll catch us there, if not every week, every other week for sure.
Nice. That's dope, man. That's dope. Well, so let's talk about your journey, man. Like, we're talking about Fluer. It's a great company, but let's dive into a little bit of your story, man. Like,
sure.
So, I mean, we got to know each other. Has it been a couple years now?
Going on 2 years. Yeah,
going on 2 years.
Going on 2 strong years, bro.
Yeah, we linked up this year through the event process, and we just stayed connected all year, right?
And that's it. I was more of a hound. It's not like we stayed connected. I just jumped on this guy's ankle and then let go like a little chihuahua, until he let me prove my worth, and I think I did. We've been here rocking it, winning Las Vegas Cannabis Awards. Thank you to Sheldon, All Access Vegas. That was awesome. Looking forward to next year. But yeah, my journey, shout out, I gotta say, it always started with Jason Strutzman from Budtender Fight Club. The education, the certificate, the emails that he lets you get when you sign up for his education class got me into a dispensary out here. Before that, I was doing construction and inhaling powders and stuff that caused cancer, and every day mixing concrete. And so finally I had a chance at a local dispensary here, and came through a few people in the underground, and they were like, have you ever met JC? He does something super cool called Culture and Cannabis, and you should check it out. And so I talked to JC one time on Instagram. I think that's how we all meet. That's how we all know each other now. And I volunteered my help. And since then, I proved my worth that night. We had big shout out to Las Vegas Cannagars. They helped us come through. We really had a good meeting. I met Sober Junkie, met a few good people there, and we just been rocking since. And one thing I noticed was it's fun to be in a retail shop, it's fun to be in a dispensary, but if your passion is somewhere else, follow your passion. It's super scary even now. I left the shop. I represent Fluer now and Evergreen, which is super cool. But I think a lot of people stay for a check, which is cool. Don't get me wrong. I was there too. We all are. But if you have that passion for cannabis and you know you can do better, just believe in yourself. I always thought, before I met JC, one of the things I thought would be cool was 420 events, either where we have to play by the rules with the commission or we do outside events. I help do both, and super fun. But being part of events, I always noticed, I used to be in the club industry just a little bit, but those were fun. So I saw what cannabis could be and will be, and here we are just doing it till those days, making events happen, bringing the community together.
Yeah, that's dope. That's dope. We got Tony. Tony is in Colorado right now. Tony's always here. He's always there. He's up in northern Nevada for a week. He's in Las Vegas for a week. What's up, Tony? What's good, man? Where you at?
Hey, how we doing, guys? I'm currently in Denver. I am in South Denver right now. I'm at my buddy Cole's house. Checking out the Denver culture and the scene out here, and it's pretty cool.
Nice.
How long is that flight from Vegas to Denver, bro? Because I just saw you last night. What the fuck? Did you jump on a helicopter?
It's about 2 hours.
Okay.
I was on a flight this morning at 6 a.m. Sorry, it's kind of cold here. It snowed here last night, and I was not prepared.
Nice. Well, that's dope, man. I mean, we were literally at a cannabis event last night at like this big mansion, right? It was
awesome.
Launch party for Double Barrel, right? Let's give him a shout out.
Double Barrel. Let's give him that shout out, please.
But yeah, good shit. And then you're off to Colorado the next morning, right? So,
I'll be checking out Fort Collins and Boulder, and then what's going on in their cannabis scene in Fort Collins and Boulder, respectively. My buddy got me taken to two dispensaries today. Kind of, which is more of a local one, and then this place called what was it called? Not the Source, but something that's similar that was more recreational, and so it's pretty cool to see. All right, they have some different products here. They definitely do a lot more milligram dose, small milligram dose edibles, more CBN, more CBD focused edibles, a super wide variety of concentrates. So yeah, I'm interested to see what the other smaller towns in Colorado are carrying too, and see what like those producers and cultivators are producing. But interesting, and it's cheaper too.
Yeah, there's the price difference is way different, right? I think in Colorado they have way more stores and just licenses in general, right?
Yes, yeah. So there's just a lot more out here, a lot more opportunities, a lot more dispensaries, a lot more brands, a lot more SKUs too. It's really great to see, right? Some companies that have edible companies that have like 30 SKUs, some concentrate cups that have 40 to 50 SKUs. So that in itself is interesting.
So you smoking the flower out there? Do you like it?
Oh yeah, it's amazing. I got a great pie from Kind Love out here, and it is so purple and it's so good. A couple other things that we picked up. So yeah, and the deals out here are amazing.
Nice.
Did you say something with the CBD edibles, like CBG edibles?
Yeah, they're doing a lot more, cannabinoid specific, like tinctures and pills and capsules and edibles. Something that I actually got to pick up was a microdose edible. So it was 40 in the pack at 2.5 milligrams each, which I think is really interesting. Compared to in Nevada, where most places are doing, 10 edibles at 10 milligrams each.
Right. So just a little difference in between the markets then. Definitely.
Yeah, for sure. You ever get out there?
No, not. I went out there when the first ever High Times Cup was out there, which was back. It just turned rec. We were rolling. I was rolling a little doobie on the side. Me and some hippies and my roommate at the time, and I'm rolling one up, and I look right up across the street, and there's a cop. And I was like, oh, I just put it down. And the hippies were like, oh, you're good. But I looked up and the cop was like waving. We had a good little conversation. How's it going? He's like, you're fine. Don't worry about it. Have you ever heard of a dab? That's the first time I ever heard a dab was from a cop's mouth in Denver. So that was funny. And then I got pretty stoned later on. But yeah, that was the only time. There wasn't really shops. It was like a Craigslist and who you knew at that time, which was weird. You meet the guy at 7-Eleven. He asks you for an ID to check if you're 21 and up. And both go home happy.
Yeah,
some goodies.
It's always been super loose in Colorado. It's just a different culture in general. Out there, definitely different than Nevada. But it's just interesting to see these different markets unfold, and how Oklahoma, for example, just went medical, and it looks like I could be wrong here, but the licenses that went out was an exorbitant amount of licenses, and it's just really not a good model, right, for new markets, because it gets oversaturated, and
yes.
Certain people that might not be ready to have a license and have the liquidity of money to do a full build out and create the proper medicine that needs to be grown, and the market just gets flooded, right? It just gets oversaturated, and Colorado has been, they were the first to kind of really do this, and it looks like they've been doing a great job out there for the most part, right? But I mean,
I think something that's pretty interesting too is that how long they've been doing it out here for. So the maturity of the market is it's cool to see, because it's something to look forward to for the Nevada industry and other industries as a whole, and the U.S. as a whole, right? In the next 15 to 20 years, it's just going to be like anything else, any other vice that is being sold. So that makes it really, really cool.
And there's some staple brands here in the Nevada market that are from Colorado, right?
One of them is District Edibles.
District Edibles, right?
They started out of Colorado. Now they're in here. A lot of stores here.
Who else started in Colorado? Tony?
You have brands like Dixie, Open Babe,
Incredibles or something like that.
Yeah, Incredibles. I think Vince started out of Colorado or maybe California, since you're on that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, lots of brands that are influenced out here. Not only just like brands that transferred to the States, but come, these companies are also buying brands in other states. Becoming big conglomerates.
Yeah, man, it's interesting. I was just in Illinois last week when my phone died on the podcast, and Illinois is an interesting market, right? So it's going to go recreational on July 1st, 2020. There's 110 stores. They call them 60 craft growers, which is basically a term for indoor warehouse weed.
Fancy.
Right?
Fancy.
They use
I like
the term
that.
craft
Kinky.
growers. It's kind of funny. And 60 processors by 2021. So they have a smaller market too, right? So it seems like that could be a thriving market for people that do have their licenses and are doing their thing in there. It's not a oversaturated kind of situation. But yeah, man. Well, what else is good, Tony?
That's about it, man. Just wanted to check in with you guys. I'll be back in the studio next week. Won't be remote. Oh, actually, yes, I will be back in the studio next week.
Nice, brother. We'll have a good time.
Next week. Yeah, we'll be back to regular scheduled programming. No more remotes for the time being. So yeah. So check us out. Want to just say thank you to everyone that came to Culture and Cannabis this past weekend. It was really awesome. Shout out to Mike Jones for coming through. Shout out to everyone that made that happen. Shout out to UG for being a badass. So just lots of love to be spread. Lots of great opportunities going into 2020. And I can't wait to show everyone what we've been working on.
Yeah, I feel it, brother. Get home safe, all right?
Have fun. Stay stoned.
I appreciate it. Love you guys.
Love you, brother.
The full-time Tony.
That's
right?
why he's not even, dude, he's flying around all the time. I can see full-time fits him very perfect now.
Yeah, man.
Okay, it makes sense.
That's good, man. So what else is going on, brother?
Let's see. We had, like we were saying, big shout out to Double Barrel last night. That was very cool. Love to see companies bringing in the community, the Budtenders, sharing that knowledge, new products. Super fun to show love to people on the front lines as well as the back of the house. Shout out to, actually what just happened, shout out to Planet 13 for opening up their shops in there. Another huge step in the industry. Another way forward, another thing. Thinking forward always moves us and evolves us. So shout out to them. Shout out, like Tony said earlier, Mike Jones making that show happen. That was super fun. But also a lot of our local artists, right? So shout out to Tiny Toon, got her video coming out. Our boy, who I was actually, before I met him, doing his thing on stage, Philip Wolf, shout out to you, always helped us out, set up and tear down on our show. So it was super fun and feel that vibe from your band right behind you too. And that was fun. Again, always trying to evolve. We loved everybody came out, showed some love for us, and Tony said it best, right? Can't wait to show you what we have for next year. It's going to be a good time. And that's what we gotta say. I gotta say on that part, and on part of my half, like I said, just keep on doing what you do. If you love it and you feel you can do more, why not give it a chance, right? If you're a DJ, shout out to OG Surge. Pay attention to him. He's coming up on the game, and he's always available for DJs to ask questions to. Such a good guy. That's pretty much our house DJ since day one.
Yeah,
can we say?
OG Surge. Yeah, he's been with this for couple years. Wow, definitely all year this year.
He's been doing it. He's been killing it. Good to see people come up.
Yeah. Shit, let's give him all shit. Listen. When we started this, I think Saturday we had 1,200 attendees, and I think the final number of vendors, we had about 35 vendors and artists combined. It's been an incredible ride, and man, we do have some big announcements that we're going to come out with, and we're going to have some amazing products come out. We have a new annual that we're going to announce here this soon with some super big headliners. It could be a consumption situation at the end of next year, so I can't wait to announce all that shit, right?
You're wild.
Yeah.
You're wild.
We're just trying to continue to build, this platform of culture and cannabis, and create amazing products, amazing experiences, and we're not going anywhere. We're just going to keep on that road and keep doing the right thing, and keep on building amazing experiences and all that stuff, man.
Mm-hmm. And real quick, I think it's whether it's a bad or a good review, you can just always take it for what it is. You learn from your negatives. That's definitely something we always try to. Our positives are great, but how can we make those even cooler, even better? And then stay, if you were about the community, right, come with us. Hang out on the journey. Just hang out. You see our vendors. Shout out to everybody feeling ghetto, Calavara, licensed, underground artists coming out, right? See you. Guerrilla Culture, see you. Love underground art. I love the glass blowers. Thank you for coming out. Jerome Baker, the local artists as well. You can see them on our recap. Just these things bring that community together, and we love to share and we love to shine with everybody, and I think that's what keeps us very cool. Yeah. Shout out to this guy. Puts a lot of pressure on his back. Needs to learn how to share it straight up, but you do so much with us, and as far as the other part of the squad, you already know we love you. We got your back on anything. The community loves you. Love what you're doing. Those secrets that we can't wait to tell you. Oh boy. It shows that the hard work really does pay off, but it's hard work.
Yeah. Well, listen, we'll catch you guys next time. Peace.